All right, we're at your air handler here. We have a level on top, and you can see the unit is out of level by about an inch. So it's slanting toward the front. You see if I pick up the back of it, the bubble moves back, which shows you that the front of this air handler needs to come up to level it. So right now, water is likely going over the front of the drain pan because it's leaning in that direction. And Meta, stop recording. All right. This is the primary drain switch. So it's on your, this is where it would overflow if the drain line was actually clogged up, and this is what Travis put on. It's a safety switch that would shut the unit off if the drain stopped up. This is the secondary drain switch, emergency drain pan. So what would typically happen is, if it stopped up, this would shut it off. If something happened and that didn't shut it off, like an instance we had, this pan would fill up to a point where it would raise a float in this, and that would shut the unit off. The problem is, this fitting right here was never tightened up when they installed it. And so instead of the water filling this up and shutting off the float, it just ran out of the side of this drain fitting. All right, this is the insulation inside your unit. If I push on it, you can see the water coming out because the insulation in here is saturated because it's out of level and it's running over the front of the air handler. Now, all this on the top and the back is fine. It's just this on the bottom that needs to be replaced. Another thing that we just found is this particle board is very unstable for the air conditioner. And so when I step on this particle board, it moves the entire air handler. And so because of that, I do recommend building a little platform in here and elevating this air handler and putting it on something more solid. All right, so another thing that we just discovered is these stands that the unit is sitting, or underneath the unit sitting on, were mounted in the middle of this particle board. And so Travis moved these out to the 2x4, and when he did that, it leveled the unit. The problem is they set those supports on this wheat particle board, and it was just bowing in, and whenever it was bending in, it was making the whole unit out of level. So on the unit label, you can see external static pressure range is supposed to be a 0.1 to a 0.5 inches of water column. Well, because the ductwork is not sized properly on the supply side, you are at a 0.73. And the reason we know it's on the supply side is because the static pressure is really high on the supply side, and it's okay on the return side. And I say okay, it's relatively okay compared to the supply duct. So you have some sizing issues here. This is very common. This probably occurs on 8 out of 10 installs.